Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I have been MIA and I know I'm not wearing any makeup, but there's a reason why I've been MIA. Hello to my new subscribers. Hello to my old subscribers. Hello to those that are watching that don't subscribe. Don't worry, I see you, boo-boo. I just want to come on here and say hi, give you a little bit of a life update and a different kind of video. This video, I'm going to sit a little bit closer. How's that awesome? This video is a little different. It's not my usual. I am wearing the shirt you've probably seen in my video before. Oh, freaking well, it's almost summer. It's been hot here. Yes, let's just jump on in. This is not a makeup video, so if you are here for makeup, I apologize. I'm trying to branch out a little bit, not do the same thing. This video is about a video game series I've actually played and beat. It is called Dishonored. I'll put those up like this so you can see them. Dishonored is a first-person shooter game, and it is not open world. It is more of a structured, settled game. Dishonored is about a guy named Corvo. Corvo did have a thing for the Empress, and they had a daughter named Emily. In the first one, you are Corvo. You are a disgraced royal guard, and your duty is to figure out who killed the Empress and why. You, in this game, you go through all kinds of weird things, like the plague and rats and the wall of lights and all this stuff. In the first one, as Corvo, you can't talk. Weird, really weird. You never see Corvo's face in the first one. You can't talk. But you learn a lot about Corvo and his backstory and about the Empress and about Emily. Now, in Corvo's adventures in Dishonored 1, you are out and about in the cities of Dunwall looking for who killed your Empress. You have to go through hidden mazes and tunnels, underground, above ground, and you are actually a fugitive. So you are trying not to be seen. In this one, the rats do become more deadly as you go on. The more people kill, the more rats appear. That does mean that the rats, you don't want them to come. You can kill the rats, but the rats do take away health. Now, there are elixir potions and or those health potions are laying around, and there's also the standard when you eat food, you know, you're gonna get more stuff, more health. This guy right here is the Game of the Year edition for Xbox 360. This is the original one. This one is amazing. This game is wonderful. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more structured and you're not a big, like, guts and gore fan, don't play this. If you love structure, but you love guts, you love gore, you love intense, you love like puzzle games and like trying to figure out weird stuff and having to go over things 801 times, Dishonored will be your game. Now, Dishonored 2, I waited forever and a day for. This is for the Xbox One only. There you go. Dishonored 2 is about Emily, Corvo's daughter. You can play as Emily or you can play as Corvo. And in the first one, it does link to the second one. The first one, there is a gentleman you meet in the Void. The guy in the Void actually has a backstory in Dishonored 2. So if you're kind of weirded out by that guy in Dishonored 1, just keep playing on into Dishonored 2. Because in Dishonored 2, you will meet Emily as a grown adult. I think it's a 10-year span later. Emily is Empress. You will meet the half-sister of the Empress, not Emily, but her mother. And doing so, meeting her mother's half-sister, the half-sister turns out to be a horrible, horrible, evil witch. Literally down to the word witch, she is a witch. This game is a little bit more difficult and trying as you die against the enemies do become harder. Thus saying, this one took me almost a month to defeat. This one took me a little bit longer because of, I worked a lot at the time I started playing this one a few years ago, and this one, because I was sick, I played it a little bit more. The ending of this one kind of threw me for a loop, I have to say. The ending of the first one, I was like, yeah, what? You know, because I finished it, it was hard, and I played it on hard. I played this one on really hard as well. Like I stated, the rats come back in this one. The rats are not bad. There's an actual elixir and an upgrade into these potions on this game. You can actually make the rats your minions. With doing so that the minions, the rats, you enable this elixir and it becomes rat fury or something, and you actually can call the white rats. Same with the white wolves in this game. How this game goes is it still is a structured first player game. It is mature 17, same as the second one, because of the blood, guts, intense violence, strong language, and suggestive themes. Now, in this video, I do want to tell you right now with a warning, if you are not okay with beheading people, intestines flying everywhere, dead people being laying on the streets, I would really steer clear of the Dishonored franchise. I did wait a year for Dishonored 2 to come out, and my husband got it for me back in February when I was in the hospital because I was sick, which you guys know about. I'm better, by the way. And I was really excited. I started playing it that night. As Dishonored 2, you can actually play as, you can see the face, you can play as Emily or you can play as Corvo. In this, you meet the Man of the Void again. If you play Emily, you are not stuck with the Void powers yet. You gain them through the game. And in gaining them, you meet the gentleman who is in the Void. Now, the guy in the Void, he tells you a little backstory on your passed away mother's half-sister and how he wants her out of his world. She snuck into the Void when she died and became immortal, and he doesn't like that. I'm almost thinking at the end of this game, it leaves you in kind of a cliffhanger. I almost feel as there's going to be a Dishonored 3, and it's not going to be about Emily or Corvo, it's going to be about the guy from the Void. Now, Emily and Corvo, you can play either or in this game. Now, there are a few puzzle games in this one, and saying, like I said, the puzzles are definitely interesting. This one is a bit more intense. It's a bit more hands-on, and I would definitely recommend reading up on these and learning as much as you can before playing, because the Clockwork Soldiers, and that isn't a mouthful, are the worst enemies I've ever faced in a video game. Oh my goodness, if I could shake the neck of who created the Clockwork Soldiers, thanks, you know, those things suck. In this guy right here, you do meet something like the Clockwork Soldiers, not the Clockwork Soldiers themselves, but very, very similar as in this one. Now, the cases are gigantic. Now, the Dishonored series, I would give a 10 out of 10. This one was best of rated of 2012. This one was best Xbox One game of 2016. So that tells you that's a 4-year difference when they came out, but that does say something about these games. I would give them a 10 out of 10 because these games captivated me just like the BioShock series. I beat the whole BioShock series, I beat the whole Dishonored series, and I'll tell you right now, I tried to play Alice in Wonderland, and I will smack my face against a wall if I ever try to play that stupid game ever again. Let me tell you right now, so I bought the Alice in Wonderland game, and the girl at the store told me, oh my gosh, it's just like BioShock structure. Lies. Lies. It is rated one of the worst games because of it's just awful. The puzzles in that game are hard. The game is just hard. There's nothing you can do to really beat that game unless you're a freak of nature. And I'm not saying anyone who's beat it is. I'm just saying the game sucks immensely. It sucks. If you're also wondering why I'm talking about video games with no makeup on, is because I just got off work. I didn't want to wear any makeup in this video because I wanted to stick tried and true to who I am, and I wanted to just talk about these games. Would I recommend these games for anyone under 17 years old? If your parents say it's okay, you can play them, cool, awesome, but if you want nightmares, go right ahead. Would I recommend them for someone who loves gore? I hands down would. Now, one thing downfall about this game is it is a little frustrating. There are a few little things, kinks and nicks in this game, or little glitches I noticed that just kind of pissed me off. I did say piss me off because, you know what, I can. They did kind of make me mad in that the sense of the Clockwork Soldiers, you're not prepared to go into the castle to beat those guys. There is a lot of weird back and forth to the boat, and that gets kind of annoying. Just like in the first one, there's a lot of weird back and forth to a small town you have to go to, a small castle you have to go to. Definitely a lot of books you have to read, a lot of weird little notes you have to read, a lot of slinking around. This is definitely a stealth game. I would not just walk up into the party and be like, I'm Corvo, here I am. No. I would definitely recommend going in stealth. I am not the most stealthy person when playing games. My husband says I enter the room like a psychopath or something. I can't remember what he said, but it was that I'm not good at stealth. Doesn't matter, I still beat both the games, stealthy or not. I unlocked a majority of the achievements in this guy and a majority of the achievements in this guy. I will be playing them again because I would like to unlock the achievements again, you know, why not? I did recently play a game called The Cave. If you'd like me to speak about The Cave, I definitely will do that. That is a not a Sony, it is a Sega Genesis game that has been reimagined and redesigned for Xbox. If you don't like puzzles, don't play The Cave. But other than that, I hope you did find this a little bit informative on how I felt about these games and what I thought about them. Like I said, I believe they're a 10 out of 10. I do believe they're amazing. Graphics in this one are great. Graphics in this one are 10 times better. Definitely if you're not into witchcraft and wizardry or sorcery or all that stuff, I wouldn't play these games. As a Christian, I know that's really taboo, but I loved them. They were great. I will sit down and talk more about video games and makeup. I will even try to do Emily's inspired makeup from this and put pictures side by side. Other than that, I do want to come on here and say thank you for those who have been supporting my YouTube channel, sticking around and seeing all the crazy things I do and say. I really appreciate you. If you're new, like I said, please subscribe because I do see you watching my videos who aren't subscribed. What are you waiting for? Hit the little button down, red button down below and hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you really love these video games and you want to give me some kind of insight onto how to unlock some more achievements. Go ahead and let me know because I'm all for restarting games and learning more things. Other than that, I want to take the time to say thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll be back next week to talk about more video games. Bye guys.